People are surprisingly emotionally attached to what we're drinking.
Yeah,
like every
weird.
week. Like it's almost
I've
as
got
if
some, some bourbon cokes in the fridge.
Oh yeah,
No,
be alright. I saw a few lemon lime bitters down there. You stocked back up.
Just a little, just a few.
Yeah, just a few. And like so it's like they care more about the drinks more than they care about the actual movie tour.
Clearly.
Yeah. Hey Ed.
What?
Do you want to drink this week?
No, I'm pretty hydrated at the moment. Actually.
Oh yeah. Same. Hello everybody and welcome to Working Title Productions. My name is Ben and his name is Ed. Yeah. And today we're going to be talking about something, it's half movie talk related, I suppose. Yeah, it's still related. Something that's sort of been on my mind for a little while now that I kind of want to talk about while Edward pulls out his phone.
I mean, I was going to get the clock up.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah.
So rude. Is the idea of cinema and television crossing over in single universes. And like probably what most people think of when they hear that is probably comic book universes, because they're obviously the big universes. But like you can go beyond that as well, because like there are a few different television shows and movie franchises that have actually tried that.
Yeah, I've got a couple in my head.
Years. Yeah. So we're just going to talk about the idea. Does it work? Does it not work? When has it? When hasn't it? And just how closely related can the two be? Obviously, they're both filmed and they have directors and writers, but they're very different platforms. A movie usually takes place between 1.5 and 3 hours. They rarely go across those borders. Whereas a television show, you have multiple hours and multiple episodes to develop characters and create arcs and stuff. Can they coexist? Now, we know, Ed, that Marvel, and to a lesser extent DC, I suppose, Marvel are really crossing over both universes in the sense that they exist in the same continuity, but it's kind of...
They're very much separate stories.
Yeah, it's kind of a one-way relationship at the moment. The movie universe, the cinematic universe, I should say, really tends to dominate what happens in the television universe. So like anything from like the Avengers.
Not even like really the only like clear thing that you can notice in Daredevil. Like okay, so obviously with Agent Carter and Agents of Shield, that's very different. That's like very much that is what you're talking about. But I think the Daredevil and Jessica, that's very different. Like the only plot point from the movies that influences that is the Battle of New York.
Yeah,
which leads into Wilson Fisk being able to dominate real estate in Hell's Kitchen. That's the only...
Which is actually incorporated fairly well.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, that's a really great idea.
I really wanted to watch like all of Daredevil before doing this. Unfortunately, like I wasn't able to. I just sort of wanted... No, I haven't even started, unfortunately. So much content, so little time. But no, I really wanted to get talking about this because The Flash has just finished. Now, probably we'll try and avoid spoilers for The Flash, but there's no guarantees here. So The Flash ended, and it's just got me thinking, I really want The Flash movie to be really good, and I'm really rooting for Ezra Miller because I like him as an actor, but it's going to be so hard for me to get attached to that Flash when the Flash we already have in the TV universe is like... I throw the word around, incredible. But like, yeah, for me, it's kind of perfect. I love Barry Allen in the TV show. The Flash is such an amazing show for me. It's the show that basically got me back into TV. Like, I'd stopped watching television. When I started doing Year 12 in school, I couldn't fit it all in.
And you absolutely flew through season 1 as well. Like, you started very late on season 1. Like, I think you started after the finale. Aired.
And I caught up in 1 week, which to some people was like, oh, I could do that in like a day. But like that week was the week before our trial exams.
Solid.
Yeah, so in between study, I got through all of Flash season 1.
Yeah.
And I've kept up with season 2 ever since.
Good stuff.
But yeah, I'm just thinking, now with season 3, it's going to be a fairly substantial storyline from the comic books, a very famous storyline from the comic books from recent years. We won't tell you which one, for the sake of keeping everybody engaged here. But it's big, and it's like if they do this as perfectly as they've done everything else on this show, like, how can the movie universe even compete with that? And it's just got me thinking, why can't the DC television and cinematic universes cross over? Why can't we have Grant Gustin as the Flash appearing next to Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot? Gal Gadot? I still don't know. Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot?
Yep.
Okay, we'll go with that.
No, I'm telling you that's how it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Someone will disagree.
They can tweet at me and I'll link them to specific media that shows that it is in fact Gal Gadot.
I like it. Ballsy. Let's do this. We'll take you on into that.
Yeah, every time. I think it's definitely tough because obviously TV producers want to produce the most compelling stories that they can, and with DC, I find that compelling stories for them come through villains. Would you agree?
For the most part,
yeah.
definitely.
For DC, they have strong villains. And so when you've got, if you try to have a movie and TV crossover, I think that really limits what you can do in terms of villains. Like Legends of Tomorrow had Vandal Savage as a villain. That's for me like a movie level villain.
Yeah.
Vandal Savage.
Definitely.
And they did him. And they put him in Legends of Tomorrow. Like, I have no doubt we'll see Vandal Savage in the movie universe, but he won't be played by Casper Crump, and hopefully he'll be played by a better actor, because not that great in Legends of Tomorrow at the moment.
Yeah. I see, yeah.
I assume you're still very behind.
I'm very behind.
I'm like 4 episodes behind.
See, well, what I've heard from one of our friends is it's actually fairly good, but that said, this friend is like very much all DC. Like,
what are we talking about, Legends of Tomorrow still?
Yeah.
I like Legends of Tomorrow, but like I am finding Vandal Savage very weak compared to other portrayals like in Young Justice and like in Justice League Doom.
Yeah. Oh my god, Justice League Doom.
Right.
Would love that.
And so yeah, and I don't even think they need to cross over. Like DC films are trying to build their own universe, and I think they're doing a relatively fine job.
Slow and steady. Let's see how Suicide Squad goes.
But like. The CW verse now includes Supergirl because it got cancelled by CBS, right. So now it's over.
It's gone over to CW's taken over.
Yeah, it's now on CW, which means Superman is now part of the CW verse.
Oh yeah,
because Superman exists in
Supergirl. He exists in Supergirl. Yeah, I know.
Unless
because I have seen the pilot of Supergirl.
Yeah,
that's it.
I watched the first few episodes, and then I watched the Flash crossover as well because that was a good episode. Actually.
Okay. See, I heard that Supergirl picked up as well, but like again, so much content, so little time.
Yeah. And so I don't think they need to cross over. Like, if they cross over, it limits so much what you can do continuity wise and story wise. I think it's almost unnecessary because like think about if you schedule a Flash TV show for every year and then a Flash movie say in 2018. You're going to be trying to hold your best story for 2018. And that means the television's going to suffer.
It will, definitely.
So I don't think there's any need to.
Well, the future of the television will suffer.
Yeah,
because the first two seasons are excellent.
Great, but like...
And season 3, I don't know how you can screw up what they're going to do in season 3.
You can very easily screw it up.
You reckon?
It's very much on like scales at this point.
Okay.
In my personal opinion, like I reckon they'll do it fine. Like I'm thinking about it, and I think it's very much doable.
You know what I would love?
At least certain plot points, but like they could definitely.
I would love if in season 3 all those characters from in that comic book storyline actually get to appear. Particularly, like, there's one major player you know what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no.
That one supporting character.
No way. No way.
It can't happen?
No way.
Yeah.
Because they would just replace that character with another character that already exists.
It'll probably be Arrow.
Yeah.
That would. So, do you think what happened in what's going to happen in season 3 of Flash will actually impact the other shows? Because they're interconnected.
That's what Darcy asked me, and I think
Darcy's Ed's brother.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they saw him on the Batman movie.
Oh, yeah, remember? That's right.
And I think they'll do it because you know how they have special crossover episodes every year. So usually episode 8 of every show, they cross over.
Yeah, exactly.
So I reckon for that one they'll do a really big, just like a week of like building stories in this because you know in the comic arc they had like one-off series for the other characters in it just to explain a little bit of what they're doing in this world. I think that's kind of what they'll do for this. But I think otherwise, the other producers will be free to tell their own stories for the show. So Supergirl will still have a normal story, Arrow will still have a normal story, but for episode 8 of both those series, they will be building what those characters are doing within this universe.
Okay. So, like, episode 8 will essentially exist as an alternate storyline.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries.
Do you agree?
Yeah. There's probably people, like, if people are diehard enough to know what we're talking about, but somehow haven't caught up, then they'll probably be...
Unless they literally wrap up that story arc in the first 5 episodes.
Yeah. We'll see. It'd be really interesting.
Because that might not be a whole story. It could be just like they wrap it up really quickly and then they're just dealing with the repercussions for the rest of the season.
Yeah, because I find it really interesting if what happens in season... Bless you.
Thank you.
If what happens in season 3 of Flash actually like ripples across the entire CW universe.
That's what I'm thinking, because I don't think they can... Because Flash and Arrow haven't referenced Superman at all, but Superman's in Supergirl, so I reckon they'll use this event in Flash to retcon Superman out of Supergirl. Does that make sense?
Yeah, actually that works.
That's the main thing I think they need to retcon.
Yeah, because like once Superman exists in that universe, it's kind of
game over.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's Superman.
Yeah.
Like, everyone that they have ever fought, Superman could fight with one hand tied behind his back.
Yeah.
Assuming you have rope strong enough to keep Superman's hand behind his back. Kryptonite rope. Alright.
Or just like...
I feel like he would be more affected by the kryptonite being there than actually tying his arm
Alright, then you...
back. He'd still beat them.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not, like, Flash's main villains. But still. Anyway. So, like, yeah. So, Superman can't exist in that universe. The Batman that we know maybe could, but probably not. Not that you could ever...
Netflix Batman?
Yeah. Like, he could.
Because
story-wise,
Superman
but budget-wise, I
Supergirl
don't
isn't
think
Henry
he can.
Cavill.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, Marvel have sort of made it work to a degree, do you believe?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been doing a good job. Like, as soon as Winter Soldier came out, they dealt with the repercussions of that movie straight away. Like, some crazy stuff happened. Like, one of the people on the team ended up being Hydra, and...
Oh, wow.
And because they were kind of, like, on their own. They had, like, no backup or support. Like, stuff happened straight away because of Winter Soldier. It was pretty cool.
Wow. Okay, so here I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm totally on top of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I realised I've literally watched none of their television shows.
One of the main characters of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., as soon as Winter Soldier came out, he was Hydra.
Cool.
Like, he was revealed as Hydra.
Cool. Great job.
And they were like, damn.
What's his name? Captain America? Anyway, so, like, yeah, do you think that Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Punisher now is getting his own show? Do you think that they can exist in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Can they go and be in Infinity Wars? Can they... Because, like, I've got to be honest, I kind of would have loved...
I would have preferred them to be in Civil War on Captain.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what I was hoping to see. That that's like a really obvious thing to do.
Yeah, what I really wanted to happen, like this was like way before the movie.
Well, you wanted Cap to beat up Punisher.
I wanted Cap to beat up Punisher as much as I love Punisher.
Yeah,
that's like one of the best parts of the comic book. It's like, fuck off, Punisher. Oh, sorry. You can edit it out. Fuck off, Punisher. No one likes you. Get out. I don't even want you on my team. You're just making a bad image for my team. Get out of here. No one likes you. Like,
and there are rumors of Vincent D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk appearing in the Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of rumors around that Spider-Man movie now. Now that Civil War's coming out, the rumor mill is just starting up.
Michael Keaton's playing Vulture. That's keen.
Yeah,
that's hype, man.
That's good. I like it.
I like Michael Keaton.
Everyone likes Michael Keaton.
I mean, not everyone likes him.
Yeah, you're right. Not everyone.
But a lot
most
of
people would. If you've seen Birdman, chances are.
Even though there's a massive douchebag in Birdman.
Yeah, that's the character. That's the whole point.
Anyway,
it's basically a parallel between himself as Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Jinx. Beat to do it.
I can't remember what the rules of Jinx are. Like, do I have to like stop talking now or something?
Oh, I mean, in some versions, yeah, but that would be disastrous for the rest of this episode.
That's true.
Let's not do that.
So Ben, what were some other TV shows that you think have done a good job of linking it back into the movies?
Well, I don't know if they've done a good job of it necessarily.
So I've got a couple in my head.
Yeah, there's a few examples. The Sarah Connor Chronicles exist
right.
for the Terminator franchise.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure exactly how that fits in with canon, especially considering how
Emilia
often
Clarke played her in Genesis as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are we up to like 3 or 4 actresses now playing Sarah Connor?
Pretty much. And like Genesis in particular just tried to completely reinvent the franchise. But it wasn't like in a good way. It was like, hey, let's reinvent the wheel. That needs to be changed. No, you don't change the wheel. The wheel works just fine. And that's what...
Change like the spark plugs or something. That's probably where your issue is.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of issues with the car that is the Terminator franchise. It's dying. It's kind of sad. But Sarah Connor Chronicles existed. I'm not exactly sure how that fits into canon. I don't know why, but the Entourage movie is one of the ones that like first came to my head. It's like they did the Entourage series, and there was then also the Entourage movie that came out, and that's the same timeline. But it's all very linear. Nothing exists at the same time on the two platforms, except for the Marvel.
Well, let me bring you into something. Yes. Yeah. Platforms at the same time. I thought you meant storyline at the same time. Because I actually thought of Fargo. Oh yeah, Fargo. That's a great. Like, there's a very important plot point in the Fargo movie, the original Coen Brothers movie from 1992. I want to say. I could be well off with that as well, by the way.
Well, let's just go with the Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah, the Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Fargo. There's a very important plot point in that, which ties into an important plot point in season 1. Like, it's not a massive connection. It just explains why a character is the way he is because of what happened in the movie, even though there are no character crossovers between the movie and TV show whatsoever. And then season 2 just doesn't reference the movie at all.
Okay, so season 2 just basically exists on its own.
Apart from season 1.
Alright.
Season 2's connected.
Yeah.
In too many ways, in my opinion, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
And then, of course, Limitless.
What?
Limitless, the movie.
Yeah, with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah,
he takes the pill and he gets really smart.
Yeah, TV show.
Huh.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
It was a TV show on a network.
Before or after the movie?
After the movie. It literally aired this year. But it got cancelled.
Okay.
So it got a whole season. No, Newcastle.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Apparently it actually wasn't that bad. That's been watching it.
Okay. Well...
And apparently like Bradley Cooper's like a villain in it as well or something. Something like that.
Why
I don't know.
Bradley Cooper be the villain?
I don't really... I haven't
dumb.
watched it, but like apparently something happens where there's like a turn. But I've heard that was... Because it's just all in the same universe, which is cool.
Yeah. Alright.
So those are two that I thought of.
Fair enough. I guess, so the only real example of a storyline existing at the same time across multiple platforms... Oh, wait, of course. I mean, it's not television in the traditional sense, but there was The Matrix, which was across so many different platforms. You had the video games, the movies, the Animatrix. They had a couple of different cartoon shows that existed, and they were all within canon. Like, the entire Matrix franchise is a single storyline.
Convoluted.
It kind of is, and like the problem was that they went from the first movie to then 1,000 split-offs. So when people watch the second movie, it's just kind of like there are a lot of things that aren't sort of explained to them because you need to have played the video game, and then there are things from the Animatrix that get referenced, and so people just kind of get lost. And
I haven't seen any of the Matrix movies. People always rave about them, and I'm kind of like...
No. People rave about the first.
Well,
Matrix.
Yeah. But like, I'm kind of like, okay, is it really that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a really cool movie, I'll say that much, the first one. I haven't seen the second or the third Matrix. I only know that the storyline exists across multiple platforms, and that it kind of worked, but at the same time... The Matrix was very ahead of its time in that regard, and then the Marvel Cinematic Universe perfected it. You okay?
Yeah.
Getting a bit tired?
No, I just got a bit of a cold.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's probably a bit weird on camera.
Yeah, probably.
Man, we really need to see X-Men. We're going to be so behind on this.
Oh, yeah, damn straight. Yeah, I guess, so in that sense then, it's really the Marvel Universe. Cinematic Universe? It's still the Cinematic Universe. Yeah. The Marvel Cinematic Universe very much exists on its own then, as a result. There's just so little to go off of, but at the same time, so much potential. Like, Do you think the characters can work in Infinity Wars?
I think
the television characters, I should say.
it would be very strange to see such low-level characters like Daredevil and Jessica Jones appear in Infinity War against someone like Thanos.
Like Thanos.
So
Thanos.
But like, I think there's potential to show up in other movies.
Civil War was probably the best opportunity.
Yeah, so it's a shame they weren't in that, but
I
think at the moment, like, they're telling their own really good stories, and I'm just having to keep watching those.
Maybe someone shows up in Black Panther. I don't know how you would do that actually, but you know, it's an idea.
Yeah, probably not.
Alrighty, I believe that wraps up
yeah.
everything for this week. As promised, I tried to make a shorter episode. Alrighty, so like, what do you think? Do you think that television and cinematic universes can coexist? Should DC try and do it? Should they just keep doing things the way they're doing it now? The Marvel Cinematic Universe, can they ever really make them like properly, like they coexist right now, but can they ever be one single cohesive unit? Are there other shows that can do it? We mentioned Terminator, which kind of has Fargo, all of the events interconnect, but they never run at the same time. Can it be done? Should it be done? Is it just logistically impossible? Let us know in the comments below. You can also have a chat with us on Twitter as well.
Please do.
Benj Waters.
I love getting Twitter notifications. I don't know about you.
You love it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm at Mr. Spaghetti22.
The banners will be down there. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do not have an official URL yet. Hopefully you're watching this on YouTube. You'll find the link below.
Get us 100 subs.
Get us 100 subs. If not, you're most likely watching this on Facebook. Follow the links, get to our Facebook page. You'll find the link to the YouTube page. You can subscribe to there. You can also like the Facebook page. We are facebook.com/working-title-YouTube. You can also tweet out to Oliver Pusey as well. Oh, he's just so excited. He really wants to get in. We should make an account for plush Kylo Ren.
Or we can just not do that.
I really want to do that now.
Do you really want to manage 2 Twitter accounts?
I mean, I could try. TweetDeck makes it easy. Anyway, tweet Oliver Pusey. That'd be pretty funny if like Oliver just starts getting random tweets. I don't actually remember Oliver's Twitter handle.
At Oliver Pusey.
At Oliver. Oh wow, that's easy.
Yeah. Right?
Anyway, so yeah, you can tweet us, like, favorite, share. We already said subscribe. Subscribe again.
Why are they favoriting? That's my question.
The video, the channel. I don't know.
You don't favorite things anymore.
Well, and yeah, you're right. You don't. That got taken away. Like, share, subscribe, do all of those things. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your cousins, tell your pets. Tell everyone, please. I don't know why. Or don't do any of those things, really. I mean, I guess we can just keep doing this for like 30 people. It's fine. I enjoy doing it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. We hope you've had a good time watching this video. We'll see you next time, and thank you very much for watching.